Hi, I'm Rhys Summergreene. I work for Volkswagen Australia, 22 years old. I live in Macarthur, Northern Tuggeranong in the ACT, and currently at the moment I'm single.
What is your favourite wear-to-work clothing item and why?
Well, actually, Matt, what I'm wearing now is every item that I find to be my favourite. I've got my red and blue suspenders, I've got my red and blue striped tie with a really nice finely patterned blue and white shirt, which is made in Australia. My really lovely blue suit, brown shoes. I think it looks really smart all together, and just a little pocket square just to match the tie.
And what brand of suit do you have on?
I'm wearing a Gibson at the moment.
What's your least favourite wear-to-work clothing item and why?
Well, I suppose I've got some ties which I don't particularly like wearing, but you've got to keep the rotation sort of cycle up. It's just I suppose some of like the older ones which aren't as much in fashion, but I can't bear to throw them away because they cost so much money originally. So I suppose it's just some of the older ties I've got, because I usually get rid of suits and shirts if they get a bit old.
What wear-to-work clothing items do you wear every day and why?
Well, Matthew, I always wear a nice tie with my shirt. I spend the night before picking out the outfit that I want to wear for that day. I think if you wear a nice, powerfully matched shirt and tie, it'll help you during your day. It'll make you feel smart, it'll make you look smart, and it'll help you power through the day a bit better.
What's the oldest wear-to-work clothing item and why do you still have that?
Well, actually, the oldest wear-to-work item I have is actually this pearl tie pin, which was my great-grandfather's. So I think it really looks smart because you just can't find them these days anymore, so it's a little bit of a point of difference. I've also got a really nice silk scarf from him, and of course these pinky rings. I think it really sets the outfit apart from what everyone else is wearing in the workplace.
When do you wear a suit?
I wear a suit Monday through to Saturday.
How do you wear it?
Well, I always have, of course I always wear a jacket, always perfectly pressed. I think it makes a difference because some people just don't really care and they look a little bit scraggly.
What do you like about suits or dislike about suits?
The thing I like about suits is that you can get the jacket and you can wear it with jeans and you still look really respectable. You can walk into a place and people know that you care about your appearance, you care about yourself, so it gives yourself a sort of like a sense of pride, I suppose, wearing a suit.
And what do you dislike about it?
Or sometimes, especially when you come home, you get a bit tired. They're not the most comfortable things in the world. Of course, you want to go into tracksuit pants, but and otherwise, of course, if it's really hot during the day, sometimes they're not the most energy efficient. But yeah, they're great.
What are the influences on your choice of professional clothing?
Well, I suppose when I go into the shop, I always ask the person behind the counter what they think looks good on me, but I try to, I suppose, kind of copy a lot of actors and celebrities when I go and pick out a nice outfit. Like The Great Gatsby recently was a good inspiration getting into the tie pins and the suspenders, but I suppose I just like to copy people in the highest spectrum of life and just trying to mimic what they can do.
What's the newest wear-to-work clothing item you have, and tell me why you bought it?
I've got a whole bunch of new silk scarves which I like to match up ever so slightly with the tie, just kind of contrasting just a little bit. I bought them from a shop actually that was going out of business, so I thought I'd go in there and actually bought about half their stock. So and it also makes the outfit look a little bit better. And of course, in Canberra winter you need to rug up a little bit.
Does your industry change your style?
Yeah, well, I suppose it does. In my last career, it was a lot more formal, so the style of clothing that we wore was a little bit more sort of black suit, white shirt. So it's good to experiment, a bit more of a casual job. So yeah, I suppose it does, Matthew.
Do you style differently outside of work?
I suppose I do. I do tone it down a little bit, but not too much. I just want to keep it kind of casual because I don't want people to think I'm super duper formal all the time. So I suppose I do.
Rhys, does the position of your employment affect your clothing options?
I suppose for some people it probably would, but I do get along with the bosses really well, so I suppose they kind of let me do my own devices, and I suppose if I'm still making the money at the end of the day, came in with a pink suit, still making the money.
Do you have specific brands you stick to?
I do have a lot of Gibson and Cambridge suits, but I suppose if something does look really, really good and it's not a particular brand that I follow, I will buy it anyway. Bought a really nice sand suit recently, but because that was twice the price. But yeah, I suppose I do stick with, I suppose, Gibson, the nice slim cut suits for a young man.
Rhys, do you feel confident in your outfits?
I do. When I walk into work and I'm looking really, really smart, it's the perfect start for a powerful day at work.